Hi, we're Charlotte and Perry. We travel around the UK and Europe visiting many different top attractions, from theme parks to zoos to water parks to anything Disney related. We take our camera along the way and film as we go. Now we hope you enjoy this video and thanks for watching.
And you obviously pay contactless.
So we've just got to Tilburg, and this is a 10-minute walk from the train station. It's £1.50 to come in, and then you can walk to the top. It's a view platform, and outside is a nice little park, places to eat. We've got an ice cream. It seems like a nice little park to come, and it's so close to the station.
As you can hear it in the background.
The train. And yeah, let's go.
They're either preparing for some sort of festival or one's recent happening. I would say more preparing. But so you can see there's loads of little tents and sheds. It looks like might be like for food markets maybe. It goes along. The view's quite nice. The weather's really nice as well. In the distance over there, there's like volleyball. And over there's like a basketball court as well. The station where we just got off at is there. Oh, it wobbled a little bit then.
So we just got to the top. I can't tell you what this structure is called because I would only mess it up because it's some Dutch word I can't pronounce. So where we are will be in the description. As I mentioned, it's near Efteling, which is, well, no, I haven't mentioned. So we go into Efteling next. So Efteling's a theme park which we're going to get a bus to. It's 20 minutes away from here. So the actual travel is gone from London to Rotterdam, Rotterdam to Tilburg, Tilburg to Efteling, and then we're going to go back to Rotterdam, check out the zoo. We're currently in Tilburg, checking out this structure, you know, the one that I can't pronounce because the actual word's in the description.
The location is called Spoor Park. That is...
Spoor Park. Basically it's like they call it Tilburg Park because it's next to Tilburg train station. But if you've not been around here before, basically, in the Netherlands, people bike everywhere. So it's really nice, it's bike lanes, and everybody's on pedal bikes, which means there's less cars on the road, there's bikes to hire everywhere. And to come up here, by the way, was €150. So, you know what I mean, it's pretty much nothing. Let's call it £1. So there's no one up here at the moment, which is good for us. We've got a little bit of vlogging time without, you know, people staring at us. We would get a bit shy, you know, a bit shy. Up me about 18 degrees. Just had an ice cream. Charlotte moaned because I didn't share it.
No.
She didn't ask.
Wil je even blijven wachten?
Hè?
Blijf kijken.
Ja, zo. Watch this not work.
Hey. It's like a little... That's cool. Storage area up there. I'm loving this. No, the cute little plant pot. Out so you can squeeze the water away, Perry. There's a little little, and then the shower here. Looks very nice. Enjoying your swing? And then through there is where you have your breakfast, lunch and your dinner, so we'll be heading there shortly afterwards.
Morning!
Morning!
So, you obviously saw yesterday that we come on the Eurostar, we arrived, we went to the nice little park with the structure in Tilburg. Today is obviously our first day waking up here. So today's plan is to go to Efteling, which is the main theme park that's near Rotterdam. It's probably the biggest theme park in the country. There's lots to do and lots to show you guys. So the things we should be doing today is there should be a couple of shows that we can go to and film at. There's one horse looking show which is like nights, you know, like a horse night kind of show. Hopefully Charlotte can film some of that for you. Obviously we can't really film on the rides, we can show you guys all the outsides. We can give you a bit of a review, what was our favourite ride. There's like a gondola ride on the water, there's like a boat, there's a couple of roller coasters, there's some indoor rides. There's quite a variety of rides, which is pretty good.
I've already looked and there are some bits that he wanted to go on that
yeah,
aren't
there's
open.
two rides that two of the main rides that are shut. Like there's a wooden roller coaster and one which is like a flying theatre thing, so it goes up on a big arm and there's a viewing platform at the top. So that's a shame, but looking at, there's still lots to do anyway. So yeah, just a shame that we don't get to see those two rides. That's the plan. So we've got our shoes on and we've had you put sun cream on?
I have my sun cream on.
C'est là?
See you in a bit.
C'est là.
I don't know if it's me, but do you think their mascot does look a tiny little bit scary? Looking. So first ride that we're going on is a little boat ride at Efteling Theme Park. Just have a little relax first of all, just to warm ourselves in, and then we'll go on to obviously the more bigger rides, but yeah, just going for a little boat ride at the moment. It's like on a little set track, Perry's at the front. Just so yeah, we're just having a little relax on the little boat ride at the moment. So this is a ride Perry was on about that goes on an extendable arm and goes up.
Up in the sky.
Up in the sky.
They're just holding it. It's like Harry Potter, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's an alien who's come out. This is it.
So there is like little like lockers, so you've got like spring rolls, a cheese snack, a spicy meat snack, and it all paid through contactless, and you've got individual foods inside, which I've never seen before. That's cool. These are the rides normally you don't get too wet in, but we actually got quite soaked.
Dat is echt niet goed.
And we're back with our 70th anniversary flag. Charlotte tried to get a 70th anniversary hat.
There's like a little party hats in there, like if you have like a kids party and you had one of those, but couldn't find one of them. So I found a flag that has the 70th anniversary.
And show the back side. So this pattern you can get as a lanyard from the souvenir gift shop as well. Did it have anything else in that pattern? I know it was the
they had like
lanyard.
T-shirts, which I did show
Not
earlier.
in that whole pattern. You
No,
get a
on the
T-shirt with the logo on, can't
it
you?
had
One of them.
Yeah. But we didn't actually buy any of
We just
the
got
merchandise.
a magnet. That's all we need.
Magnet and a photo from one of us on one of the rides.
Which was a magnet.
Which is a magnet. Yeah, so I'm going to put that flag down.
The two rides that were closed today was it's a soaring Thai temple, and it's basically like a circle viewing platform that goes up on an arm, and like you can probably see over the park.
I did take
It's
a little
called-
video.
By the way, my pronunciation of these things is going to be terrible. Pagode. So pagode is called the marvellous view from above. Turn around at heights of 45 metres to enjoy the views of Efteling. So that was closed. And the massive wooden roller coaster. There's only one big wooden roller coaster, so yeah, that was closed.
I did get a bit of a background video of that ride.
Pagode.
Just Pagode and the wooden roller coaster that you didn't mention.
Here
I
we go.
didn't get it in the background.
Joris Air de Drac. There we go. That's what it's called.
May not actually be called that, but that's it.
Yeah, so
Our pronunciation.
So those were the two rides that we didn't manage to do, and we still didn't leave the park until we was on a ride. We was riding rides till like 6 o'clock, pretty much, or 10 to 6.
So the last section we went to at the end of the day was a fairy tale kind of like walkthrough. So there
Fairy
was
Tale Forest.
yeah. And there was like Rapunzel, there was Little Mermaid, Little Red Riding Hood,
Sleeping Beauty.
See, I can't think of it.
Some guy with a really long neck.
No, he's not a character. He was just something which was actually on the flag.
He's called the Six Servants.
Yeah, so which I did obviously take a little video of. So that was the last bit that we walked through, and then we kind of had something to eat and then left after that.
Yeah, so we didn't realise that right near the entrance is a really nice place to eat. And so we'd gone around the whole park, and about 6:15 on our way out, we had a look in there because I saw a sign that said pasta. So, we highly recommend it. So basically, if you go into Efteling, wait until you leave and then go to the place right near the entrance, which is also the exit, and have some food there. They did fresh spaghetti bolognese and lovely looking fresh burgers. So you can get some food there on the way home, and it's fresh, like restaurant style food.
And we did, as I mentioned at the beginning, it's like their 70th anniversary. Unfortunately, we didn't actually see, there was only one little section, because obviously with like Disneyland Paris and things like that, you obviously having like a parade, but there they just had like one little section because they're obviously doing it up in some places at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of work going on at the moment. Hopefully, if you're visiting later in the year, it'll be finished. But at the moment, they're building
Like
a new hotel. The fountain's being worked on. The entrance is being worked on. Apparently, it's a new hotel in 2024. The entrance at the moment, you don't even go through the main entrance, which was a bit of a letdown. Really, we had to go through like barriers that took you around the sides. We didn't actually get a walk through the main entrance bit. It was a shame.
Being trying to see what it actually looked like.
And the big fountain that I think there's like a fountain show that would normally happen. The fountain, you can't even see it. It's just like all fenced off. So we'll touch on a few different things. So we've briefly spoken about the food. So we'll just finish off. We went to earlier in the day. There's a place that does meatballs. They do meatball sandwiches. So if you do come across that, we do recommend it. They will ask you if you want the satay sauce. Just so you know, the meatballs are already in like a nice gravy anyway. You know, I had mine in ketchup, and Charlotte had hers in a satay sauce. The satay sauce was nice, but it was
very
thick and quite a lot of it.
yes, obviously if you're allergic to peanuts, do not have it.
You can have the meatballs just with the...
Without the
ketchup and gravy.
But it was very covered in satay sauce, so it was all right. But I had to take some of it off because it got very messy and it was a bit too much. But the meatballs in itself was really nice. So yeah, definitely would recommend that if you are interested in looking at what to recommend, and obviously the restaurant at the end.
So it's the following day. Last night, Charlotte's camera died. So we had to stop filming, and it's now the following morning. So what we've tried to let you guys know is a few things about the park and some of our feedback. So what we were saying is that the point I think we'd got up to, we said that we had the meatballs for lunch, a meatball sandwich. So if you see that place, check it out. We had some dinner right at the front before we left, which was really nice. We said the wooden roller coaster was shut, and the viewing platform that goes up on an arm was also shut. The one thing I wanted to mention, so we pretty much did all the rides within the time before we had to leave between 10 and 6. But obviously, I think as the summer goes on, they extend their hours. You might have till like 8 o'clock or something like that, and you'd probably need them extra couple of hours because obviously we didn't go on 2 rides, and they're probably popular rides. You're looking at least half-hour queue for the wooden roller coaster possibly. So so yeah, you need the extra couple of hours to finish off those rides. And as we'd mentioned, there was a lot of building work that was going on, which is a shame, which is why we didn't get a lot of footage like at the front of the entrance or in the entrance hall. Here Charlotte is. Overall there was quite a lot of rides that we enjoyed really. We liked the boat ride, the oh, just so you know, there's 2 water rides. One of them's like a roller coaster that goes into the water. That one you don't actually get wet, but the other one, when you sit in a circle, you get wet on that one. So if you're looking at them two and you're like, oh, it depends on what day you come, if it's hot or if it's not hot, just so you know, the roller coaster one, you don't get wet, and the circle one, you get wet. So that might help you decide on what ride you want to do when it comes to water. The hotel we're staying at is pretty good, comfortable beds, nice staff, pool table, table tennis. So the name in the hotel will be down below.
It's called GuestHouse Hotel.
GuestHouse Hotel. So that's it's quite a nice new hotel, and if you do come here, you may not realise, but there's a supermarket to the back of the hotel, so it's not that well advertised. So just do a lap of the building and you'll find there's a supermarket at the back, and then obviously you can buy some snacks. We're finishing off the video now, and Charlotte's probably going to do another video that will be us in Rotterdam. We're going to go to Rotterdam Zoo, and then there's a tower in Rotterdam that was in a park we're going to go look at. I can't remember what it's called. I don't want to quote it if it's wrong. So yeah, we'll show you guys around Rotterdam. It'll probably be a 2-part video. One's Efteling and one's Rotterdam and the zoo.
So yeah.
And see you in a bit.
Bye.